All right, Rayo holding on, you guys, getting down to the final quarter. It's the fourth quarter of the Coke eSports weekly tournament. Thank you for joining me for this crazy Clash Royale battle of super all-time champions. Some of the best players in the universe are here right now competing in this Coke eSports weekly tournament. These top players vying for that cash and trips in excess of 10 million. Oh, 2,000 cards. 2,000 cards for first place. But we'll see. I mean, maybe some YouTube fame. Maybe we'll throw these guys on the YouTubes in the future. Who knows who it will be. Train Phoebe holding out in fourth place. Johnny in fifth. Firewolf in third. Trainer T.O. Pro. We haven't watched him battle yet tonight, so let's pop on in and see what Trainer TP is running in his deck from the Clan Mastered skills. So both of these guys dropping pumps right away. We're seeing this kind of back in the meta a bit, and these guys both dropping them in front of the King's Tower. A little bit of protectionism going on over there. And Giant and Executioner, both of these guys choosing to push down opposite lanes. So we'll see if we switch to defense here or if these guys go hard on a push. Something, there we go. We knew something was coming in front of the Executioner. Very rarely do you send one by himself. So the Executioner, Paco has gone full offense down the right lane, and that caused Trainer T.O. Pro to have to go into defensive mode here. He's going to see a little bit of damage on that tower, and there it goes. He stops it. The Giant, all by its lonesome on the left-hand side, is actually going to give a Trainer TP the advantage right there, doing about 100 hit points more in damage to the weaker tower. So, advantage Trainer TP right now as we go into the final 2 minutes. Paco dropping a second elixir collector as Trainer TP does as well. So this way, neither player has that elixir advantage. Pumping during the last 2 minutes of this battle. In comes on the right-hand side, Trainer TP with the Giant. The Log trying to finish off that Executioner, and that's grabbing a laugh from Paco as Paco's Knight, or Prince rather, is going to finish off the Giant and try to put a push together. Nice damage on that right tower from Trainer TP though. That could be tough to come back from. Executioner, look at the combo damage from the Executioner. Man, I'm telling you right there, that is why the Executioner is just so strong right now, you guys. Doing so much damage. Talk about a positive elixir trade. He's like a big giant fireball, just painting the entire area with damage. Boop, he's gone. And it looks like our Zap Wizard's going to get a couple hundred off that tower. Again, Trainer TP with a lead. Both players with 2 pumps. Once again, we're in a double elixir. We still haven't seen Paco's last card. Another Giant going down. Both of these guys dropping Giants. Now we're both focusing on that right lane. Executioner, there's the Mega Minion. Remember, he's got that lightning spell, Trainer TP does. These guys going to be juicing elixir. Now, lightning on the right tower right here. There it is. I called it. Crazy, I called it. So you caught the Executioner, the Prince, and the tower with that lightning spell. That was definitely great value. And here, right here, Executioner doing a good job. Crowd control, trying to keep those units from getting to the tower. Tombstone, and now that Elixir Collector is going to help pull them off if they get there, like the Giant going after the Elixir Collector. But look at this, 2 Princes! 2 Princes after that tower, controlled by the Log. Just about was going to wipe that tower out. 5 seconds left, and 387 left on that right tower. Trainer TP is just about ready to finish this bad boy off. He's just got to control this last push, stopping that Giant. There it is. And the Executioner is going to get distracted by his own Executioner. Watch out for the Prince. See if he throws down a Tombstone or a Log. There's the Lightning Spell. 41 hit points left. The Log is going to be for the win. And Trainer TP showing why he is at the top of the leaderboards in this tournament, you guys. Picking up another bunch of trophies. And let's see where he is. Right there, 3rd place, popping right back into a battle. Notice that Rayo is not battling, you guys. He's counting on that big 29 trophy lead to keep him in 1st place. Firewolf also not battling, but I would suspect you're going to see Firewolf back in a battle shortly. Johnny, Train Phoebe, and Trainer T.O. Pro all battling, and just like I predicted, sometimes I'm right, you guys. See, I'm better at watching these games than I am at playing, I have to tell you. So we see Firewolf pop back in, and now Rayo has, of course, the ability to watch these other battles and see if yep, okay, so he's going because Firewolf with 1 win could really zero out that gap. So let's see who these guys are playing. Firewolf is playing powerful Pedro, who's not in the top 5. Rayo is up against Christian 777. And so again, you know, they're playing higher level players, players with more trophies. They stand to win or win fewer trophies or lose more. Train Phoebe in 4th place. He's been in battle for a while. Pretty good advantage right here against Mikey from that clan there. And let's back out another second and see what's going on here, as we've got 11, just over 11 minutes left. QH16 just popped up into 4th place, you guys. But the big number is 3rd. 3rd place, 800 cards. 4th place, only 150. Supercell, come on. Okay, 150 cards for 4th place in a 10,000 gem tournament for 1,000 players. I would really love to see these numbers come up just a little bit. Maybe not to the days where it used to be one tournament cost, you know, a massive amount of money, but something like this, we could just see maybe doubled or tripled in size or in rewards. Would really be nice. Okay, so Rayo 336, Firewolf 307, Trainer TP 305, QH16 303. So we've got a lot of players at 300 trophies or above right now. We're going to pop back in and see how Firewolf is doing. He is actually behind in this match with a minute left. Powerful Pedro powerfully pounding on that right tower. And Firewolf's going to have to put something together. Dart Goblin, gotta love it. Look at that range, you guys. Taking down the furnace with that distance, that long distance dedication from the Dart Goblin. Good use of the log. Uh-oh, it's a mirrored skeletons. Mirrored, I can't even, there's so much stuff I couldn't even tell what was going on. Mirrored Goblin Barrel, the log trying to take down the skeletons. That was a good effort right there, and definitely grabbed some damage. Once again, you've got, this time you've got the bowler countering. Now check this out. You had the furnace countered by the Dart Goblin, countered by the bowler, countered by the Inferno Tower. They were all firing on each other. But Firewolf getting pounded by that mirrored Goblin Barrel again, you guys. One of my personal favorite strategies. Loving the mirrored Goblin Barrel. Down to under 400 hit points. Doesn't look good right now for Firewolf, as he's going to throw the fire, it's called a rocket, people. There, the log controls that. That's going to push back the skeletons and the bowler a little bit. We're going into overtime, and here comes the rocket. Powerful Pedro putting an exclamation point onto the conclusion of this match. And that doesn't look good for Firewolf. He'll drop out of the top 5, you guys. Rayo again at 336. 8 minutes and 57 seconds left. And let's see how Rayo's doing. Is he going to extend that lead? It looks like he will. We're in OT. And 313 left on that tower. That is a lightning spell right there. That is the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Rayo looking just dominant right now. The performance out on the battlefield, absolutely stunning, with a 30 trophy lead. But check this out, you guys. Johnny just obviously had a victory, pushed him up to 330, went right back into another battle. He is trying to close that gap. Very unlikely that he's going to pick up 30 or more trophies. Now, he would need to be facing somebody at his trophy level, and he's facing Christian 777, who we just saw. And if we go in and look where Christian is, we will see that Christian is at 245 and Johnny is at 330. So a win would give him, I'm thinking somewhere around 20 or 23 trophies. I don't know the exact scale of that, but I do know that if you face somebody with the exact same number of trophies, that I believe you win 30 or lose 20. So right there, Johnny not going to be able to close the gap to first place with a win over Christian. QH16 now has moved up within 28 trophies of Rayo, and he's not in a battle at the moment. So interesting, you guys, the way the jockeying for position works at the end here. Players choosing to battle, not to battle, waiting out, watching other players, having a Coke, and you never know. So let's see if Rayo pops back into another battle in the final 7 minutes of this tournament. Johnny and Darth Jar Jar. That is the ever-familiar Darth Jar Jar. If you guys have seen Darth Jar Jar play Reddit Alpha, he's truly, and I'm not kidding you here, he is truly one of the best tournament players in the world. We saw him putting some amazing skilled moves together at the Crown Duel in Los Angeles earlier this year. If you guys were there, that was a fantastic event. I would love to see more stuff like that. Darth Jar Jar from Reddit Alpha. And I would anticipate Darth Jar Jar, I can't even say his name. Darth Jar Jar moving up the ranks right now, and I'm excited about this one. So look at the use of the knight. I love that right there. Pulling the bowler off at just the exact moment. That is really not that advanced of a move, but it's one that I've had difficulty pulling off and that every player should know. And that is, if you're going to pull a unit off like a bowler and get him to not shoot at your tower, try to do it once that unit has come within range of the tower, so the tower is firing on your opposing unit while your unit is working on it. And that was ideal right there. Perfect placement, and Darth Jar Jar stopping that bowler easily. And he's working on getting to that tower. Not much hit points left. Both of those units crushed by the log. And this is a close one. We're going to go into overtime for this one, you guys. Here comes the Goblin Barrel. Let's see if the log is going to be ready. Skeletons, nice. Check it out. Skeletons and the Ice Spirit and the Executioner turns around, helps out a little bit. Boulder's going to crush the skeletons. There it is. The rain is going to start as we go into the overtime. And there it comes. 3 Musketeers. 2 down the left, 1 down the right. Big push on the right-hand side. That's going to get rid of that bowler relatively quickly. The 2 down the left, accompanied by the Miner. And nice use of the log, but the Minion Horde was there to stop him. Executioner takes out the Minion Horde. Goblin Barrel again countered by that Ice Spirit Skeleton combination. Not a lot of damage off that tower. Both of these guys are solid. Now, you saw Powerful Pedro pick off one of the top players in this tournament earlier, so he's no pushover. Powerful Pedro, not a pushover. He is definitely pressing for... I ran out of P words. Anyway, no more P from Galadon. Let's see what happens on the right-hand side. Both of the... oh, big rocket on the left-hand side. That was huge value. Taking out 3 units on the left-hand side with 5 minutes left. The Musketeers on the right didn't get there either. And we're going into the last... oh, double goblins. Check this one out. Double goblin barrels. Doubling barrels. Dropping on that tower. Grabbing several hundred hit points that time. So a little bit of an unexpected one there. I think that maybe Powerful Pedro saw what Darth Jar Jar was using repeatedly to counter the Goblin Barrel, so he switched things up a little bit. That worked out relatively well. The thing is, Darth Jar Jar really with even damage on both of his opponent's towers. And here comes another Goblin Barrel down the right-hand side. Executioner, here comes the mirrored Goblin Barrel. And it's going to get a little more damage on that tower. 4:15 left. This is going to be tight. And it's not going to be that tight. The Rocket and Powerful Pedro, you guys, is going to stop Darth Jar Jar right there. Good manners from both players. Shout out to Darth Jar Jar and Powerful Pedro on a well-fought battle. That one was tight. Powerful Pedro up into 4th place. Rayo has decided he needs to battle. And he just finished. He must have just 3-crowned somebody, you guys. In the time that we were watching that last battle, Rayo picking up another W up to 381. And that gives him a 29 trophy lead over Johnny, who has popped back into another battle. So you've got 3.5 minutes to decide if you're Rayo right here. Do you go into another battle? What is going to happen to Johnny? Can Johnny pick up 29 trophies right here? He would actually need 30, because if he picks up 29, then he would be in 2nd place. So let's go ahead and watch Rayo watch Johnny. Okay, maybe we'll watch Johnny's battle. We'll pop back out in a minute or so just to see if Rayo has decided he needs to battle. If I'm Rayo, I'm thinking maybe I don't need to. Even if Johnny wins, it's not likely that Johnny's going to pass him and pick up 30 trophies. So we've got another Reddit Alpha member. Nice to see those guys joining in on the Coke eSports Weekly Tournament. 1,000 players this time, you guys. You guys being here in the stream and supporting by just showing up in the streams, by showing up and playing in the tournaments, is what's going to get you more tournaments like this. So again, if you guys want to send a tweet out to Coke Esports, thank them for the tournament and encourage them to send more tournaments your way and our way. We will get them live streamed for you guys. All right, so this is a close match. Johnny is suffering some damage, so he's not in the lead right now. And Rayo feeling pretty comfortable. He's up there in 1st place. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Again, we're going to take a look at Rayo's deck that has gotten him up there. So Electro Wizard, Lightning Log, the Pump that we're seeing a lot of, Tombstone Giant, Executioner, and Mega Minion. I would love to play that deck, but oops, I don't have an Electro Wizard because I'm Galadon. I know I should gem it, but maybe I will at some point. Anyway, so we've got 2 minutes left. You guys are going to pop back in and see if Johnny can pull this one out. Not looking good. This Reddit Alpha team, man, they've got some solid players over there. and Divided by Zero. He is definitely throwing some sort of a contradiction at Johnny, having some difficulty trying to take it down. Throwing the lone rocket, that sometimes can be seen as an act of desperation. Divided by Zero throwing an answer with the other rocket, and check out that use of the tornado. Kind of unusual right there. Divided by Zero starting to look like he's got this game in control, as that miner is going to get countered. A little more damage off the log, taking out the skeletons. That executioner is moving forward, but it looks like he should be able to counter that entire group pretty quickly here. Oh, that log, that predictive log was beautiful. Oh man, that log was just in time. Electro Wizard, we got the executioner down. Knight is just about down. Those units are going to get knifed. And a Dart Goblin goes down. 445, not looking good for Johnny right now, you guys. Big push though right here. Can Johnny put something together? With the skeletons, that's not good. The tornado takes out the skeletons. 1,000 points left on that tower, but it doesn't look like that's going to be nearly enough. The Zap Wizard gets it done right at overtime, you guys. And that should pretty much do it. That's going to ice the win for Rayo as we go back and check it out. There it is. Rayo with that big lead. Powerful Pedro has moved up now into second place. So that's a tough one. There is Divided by Zero, moving all the way up to fourth place. But again, you guys, you got to be in the top three. The top three is where you want to be. Look at this. Powerful Pedro and Divided by Zero going at it. Those guys, 352, 327. But Rayo is going to win this thing, you guys, as time runs down. Powerful Pedro would have to pick up 30 trophies. And we know numerically that even if he were to beat Divided by Zero, that would probably only, I'm guessing, be worth 24 to 27 trophies. So it looks like Rayo is going to grab this tournament, you guys. We're going to go back in and take a look at Powerful Pedro playing Divided by Zero. And I'm going to stop saying you guys so much, because I know it's not all guys out there, right? Okay. So we've got 220 left in this battle. Divided by Zero from Reddit Alpha. Powerful Pedro putting on quite the show of skills tonight, you guys. We've seen him take down some beasts on his way up the leaderboard. Some guys that were doing really well. And so Powerful Pedro late in this battle from Kahu Royale, is it? Okay, so we might have to give his deck a try if we ever get an Electro Wizard. All right, so let's watch this battle, you guys. Here comes the rocket. That's going to finish off that furnace. That does not feel good. That does not feel good. When you place that furnace down or an elixir collector and you get it wiped out like that by the rocket, you know your opponent is very happy to see that kind of elixir trade. All right, so a minute 40 left. This is going to be a tough battle, you guys. We'll see if this makes a difference in the rankings as to who finishes third. It could. We'll pop back out again and take a look real quick between Divided by Zero and Powerful Pedro. It looks like Irving in third place. He's going to need to win his battle to keep top three. Now, if Irving wins, he should ice a top three finish, and then the winner of Powerful Pedro and Divided by Zero should also be in the top three. But again, it looks like Rayo has pretty much got this. So let's take a look at Irving's battle, and he is up against our fifth place player, Trainer T.O. Pro. So this is going to be another tight one, but this one looks like Irving's got it pretty much iced right now. About 30 seconds left, only 550 left on that tower. Here comes the Hog Rider and the Miner. The Miner should be enough to grab a little more chip damage. No, not quite. Down to 486, that Electro Wizard distracting the Miner not getting a single shot after the Electro Wizard showed up. 386. He's got to put some damage together. You'll notice that Irving doesn't have a lightning. It doesn't have a rocket. It doesn't even have a fireball. So he's going to have to put something down on that tower besides spells to get the damage done. He's trying to get that Hog Rider in there, but the Tombstone says, I'm not having it. And look at the damage on the left-hand side from the Giant. Could it happen? Oh, man! Reversal of fortune. Trainer T.O. Pro, when it looked like all was lost, comes back and wins it right there. Beats Irving. And there goes Trainer T.O. Pro all the way up into second place. And so there you go. Again, Rayo, he's got this one. Powerful Pedro and Divided by Zero. Now they're battling to see who finishes, and it's going to be Powerful Pedro. He is going to beat Divided by Zero, and that is going to give Powerful Pedro second place. So congratulations, you guys. That was an exciting finish. Coke eSports Weekly 1,000 player tournament. Rayo, first place, 2,000 cards. Powerful Pedro, second place, 1,200 cards. And Trainer T.O. Pro with the shocking last second win, third place, and 800 cards. Thank you guys once again for joining me. Make sure you follow Coke eSports on Twitter and Galadon Gaming, and don't miss the next big tournament where you too can conduct full attacks.